OJ, can start now.
All right. Okay. So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, the Lights out there. Yeah, it's your favorite pod back again, once again, here again. Okay. So, over the weekend we had several fixtures. So we had several games. We had several interesting outcomes. Right. The highlight being on the Arsenal fixture, dead ball or dead boring. Today we find out. Hello, Victor. Good evening.
Don't ask me. But as we are winning the treble, so it's already important.
So we did, but you scored 3 goals yesterday. I must commend you. Well done. Also in the house, we have our Manchester United representative slash diehard fan. He has been supporting Man United even before he was born. Ray, good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this. Welcome to the pod. Glory, glory, Man United. Another win in the bag.
Oh yes, you guys must be feeling elated, having come a
Feeling
long way since Scamoring was fired. You guys are now just behind two teams in the Premier League table. How does that feel?
I like that word, scammering. We'll get to that. Good though, because to be honest, when Amorim was sacked, we were like 12 points behind Aston Villa. To now be ahead of them, surprising, but we're glad to be there.
Yeah, in as much as you guys were having good, well, other teams have also been very, very bad. So I think everything is just working together in favor of Manchester United this particular period. Yeah, we also had other interesting ties, and of course, some of our comrades are not yet here. MRH, brilliant. Yes, they might like me join at some point during the podcast, but I would be your humble host for tonight, and I would be your humble host for tonight, and I remain Jonathan, and I am also the technical director of this whole podcast. So yeah, it's good to be back, and I think this was my this 2 out of 3 have come to pass. Correct score even because I think I called a 4-1 for Tico. I called a 1-0 win or a 2-1 win, and then the first one played out. Yeah, and then the last thing is playing right now, and well, for the good of my team, I sure hope they lose. So yeah, Madrid is taking a hit after right now, but that's not the point. So quickly, let's now recap what's actually transpired over the weekend. So we saw several games that started off. I think on Saturday, Liverpool played against West Ham. Yeah, who would have seen the goal first coming for that match? I, for one, was surprised because, well, I didn't really see too much of maybe 3 to 4 goals at the most from that particular fixture. But then that particular fixture provided 7 goals, with Liverpool triumphing at the end, with 5 goals in favor of them, to their favor, and two for West Ham. So, Ray, Liverpool West Ham, what's your take on that particular fixture and the number of goals it produced? Were you surprised?
I was actually surprised. I didn't expect that as Liverpool were going to turn on the style like that. But I think that game, I don't know if Liverpool fans will agree with me, but the scoreline was a bit flattering because if you watch that game, you realize that the first half, yeah, Liverpool were like 3 goals ahead, but West Ham did have chances, and Liverpool weren't very convincing from home play. I think most of their goals came from set piece situations. So the game was it was hard to read because of how the game actually went and relating to how the scoreline unfolded. So I don't know how Liverpool fans would view this game as, but as a neutral, technically it was nice seeing a lot of goals scored in the game from our end. Yes, it was.
Yeah, as neutrals, it's always one thing that we tend to love and want to see in every game. Yeah, goals, and lots and lots of goals. Yeah. So, Victor, what's your take concerning this particular fixture? Was it do you agree with Ray? Or did wait? What is the expectation? Oh, there's a feedback from your end. You might want to correct that, please. Victor, if you're on here, please unplug it, please. Thank you. Victor, can you hear us? Type if you can hear us. And please, we are getting a feedback from you that it's not that is affecting the sound quality of this pod. So if you are on here, please kindly unplug it.
I wanted to remove me just now. Yellow.
I think he heard the last thing I said, so he'll try to fix that. So yeah, so while we wait for him to work on his sound, well, we also saw other games that Saturday. What he mentioned, I would love to mention that game, Burnley versus Brentford.
Oh yeah, that crazy game.
I think that was power packed. That was power packed. So yeah, Ray, what did you think about that particular game? Well, did that for Brentford?
At first, it felt like they wanted to blow Burnley away, and I think I watched that game. I started watching that game when it was 2-3. I had this keen interest in the game. I wasn't sure why, and I felt very bad for Burnley because I was rooting for them to actually come out of that game with something. Imagine going 3 goals down, you end up conceding, sorry, you end up scoring 3 goals to equalize, and then you score a fourth, and then VAR ruled it out for millimeters offside, and then Brentford go on to make it 4-3, and then you come up with an equalizer to make it 4-4, and then guess what? VAR took the goal away again. So it was a very, very difficult game. I can't imagine me as a neutral feeling like this. What are the fans, the Burnley fans? Because it was a roller coaster for them. Really strong
Yeah,
highs and really low lows because they actually 3 goals down. It felt like Brent wanted to blow Burnley away.
considering the fact that that 3 points, what that 3 point must should have would have done for them in this their relegation squabble. So yeah, I think it's safe to say it was a power pack game. It was a game that had everything, right? Had the thrills, had the disappointment, and everything.
Facts.
Yeah, and I wouldn't really like to be any one of those the both fans. They must have been through a lot in that particular
But
fixture.
then but then guess what?
Yeah. So and then yeah,
Brentford are 2 points behind Chelsea.
right now, hold on. Let me check the table.
Yes, you can confirm it.
Oh wow, yeah. Fact, 2 point behind Chelsea. Wow.
Brentford are just 2 points behind Chelsea.
Even even Everton are in the top 10. Wow.
I was actually stunned when I found out.
Interesting.
Brentford are actually in the fight for Europe.
Well,
Genuinely.
impressive. No, no small thanks to their big nine, Igor Thiago.
Scores again. I think 19 goals for the season now, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then years where we didn't have players like Erling Haaland, they should run the boots. Well, that's not the case. We just have to settle for.
Well, Haaland is going to give us some goals before the season ends. So. And then the guy is actually injured now. Hello?
Haaland or Thiago.
Haaland will definitely win a golden boot.
Haaland was
Haaland would win the Golden Boot. Wait, why is my okay? His mic is on mute. How come?
Alright then. Okay. So okay, so we also saw another fixture. I think Manchester City took on
Leeds United.
Leeds.
Yeah.
That was a fixture I was expecting goals, not like City to beat down Leeds, but I was expecting kind of like a win for them, but a goal win, a score win for Manchester City. But then again, the Leeds, I don't know how they set up because I didn't catch the game, but from the score line, it just means that they must have set up in a very very defensive formation that helps them be able to block out the threats that would come in from this Manchester City side. So yeah, Ray, I don't know if you caught the game, but what did you think about that particular fixture and the results that it eventually ended up with?
Oh, that game against the City versus Leeds. I mean Leeds versus City. I think that game. If anyone caught the first 30 minutes, Man City could not enter Leeds box. Leeds were dominant in terms of pressing and being able to control City's attacks. So that first 30 minutes, I know Calvert Lewin had this big chance that he ought to have scored, but good save by Donnarumma, of course. And then there was just this control about being able to they were able to shift City's attacks to where they wanted City's attacks to go. Then just like that, a piece of brilliance from Cheki and like Nuri and Semenyo was able to bag the goal at the far post for City. And then after that, I think from the 35th minute, as before the goal, and then after second half, City just had this control of the game in a way. They could have scored more, or they should have scored more. And then Leeds still had their moments towards the end of the game. But I think City were able to come out of that game with a good win. Leeds were very competitive. They could have taken points from that game easily. But then kudos to City for being able to hold on to the
Mm,
game. I think a special shout out to this guy too as well. I think he was the best player on the field on that day, Nico Riley. I think he had a very very brilliant game. He was actually really good. Even the goal that City scored, he was one that won the ball back. But we don't really hear about this kind of things when they are reviewing the game afterwards. But he had a very brilliant game in terms of impacting how City played. Then, so yes, City. So it was one of City's tough games, and they were able to get that out of the way with 3 points. So yes, good for them.
Nico Riley, even though we don't mention this, I'm very, very sure there is one particular person that has a keen eye on this young lad, and that will be no other person than Thomas Tuchel. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think
he's going to start.
he's going to
He's going
make
to
a
start
very,
left
very
back.
big claim for that left back position in the with the national team. Okay, so
And
yeah, so that was go ahead.
okay, I wanted to. What I want to even say just now, sir. Okay, yes, it was a shame that he came off injured so as well. So that's one to keep an eye on.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Hold on. I'm just getting feedback that sound quality is kind of poor. Let me check that.
Oh, it's Paul.
Uh, yeah, from the viewers end. Okay, I think it's better now. It's better now.
Okay, is it from my end or your
Uh,
end?
no, from the viewers end. So I think it's better now. Maybe it was at the point where Victor was trying to speak.
Because I'm actually
Yeah.
yeah, it's good, bro.
All right.
I'm
So
checking it out.
now, the issue now is Victor didn't want to host because he wants to actually speak up today. And unfortunately, I don't know why, but he's not available to speak up loud and clear because we're moving into Sunday fixtures, right? And then Sunday we had several fixtures, but the two eye-catching fixtures, by the way. First was the one of Manchester United against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace have been, in as much as they are in a very good position on the table. They've been underwhelming this season compared to what we know them to have done the previous season. So yeah, it was always going to be a tricky tie for Manchester United. But I, for one, never really saw Palace as a team that could bring down these guys from Old Trafford because they are onto something, and that something is gaining serious momentum. So, Ray, was there ever a doubt?
Before the game, no, but during the game, yes, there were doubts. I think the way the game started, I don't know the goal we even considered was I don't know how that goal came about because all I saw was a corner and then the ball was in the net. So the brilliant header from the Palace defender, of course. Obviously, the brilliant header from him. But the goal was it's a very funny goal to consider because it felt like there was no danger, and then Euro lost his man, and then Lamens did not really know where the ball was going to, and then the ball just hit the man and entered the net. Okay, now we consider the first goal. How do we now move forward? And the game was actually really bland. We were struggling to create chances. We were struggling to play around their block. Although we had some chances though, I think Sesko had some had a chance. I think Bruno too almost got a free kick. So yes, there were huffs and puffs, but Palace were in control. Genuinely, Palace were in control. Palace were able to control our attacks, direct our attacks to where they could halt it. So I think what actually helped us a lot, not going to lie, was that red card. I think the personally, I can understand why the ref gave a red card because Cunha was actually 1-1 with the keeper before the defender actually intervened in the situation. So yes, it was a denial of a goal scoring opportunity, and it was in no way was he attempting to play the ball. So actually, it was a red card by the books, and then the penalty was well slotted by Bruno. But the second half, though, even before the red card, we started playing the ball faster. I think for United, you could tell the flaws we were struggling with because in that first half we had no width, especially on the left side. Cunha wasn't staying wide. Shaw has no dynamism anymore to actually run that flank on his own like in previous years. So our left side was so we really needed a player like Ahmad, but unluckily he was on the bench. But second half though, Carrick made some tweaks. I was proud of him. He told Cunha to stay wide, give us width on that end. Mars came on and he played brilliantly. But I need to give a special mention to Bruno Fernandes. That second half was probably one of his best games I've seen United shirts. Yes, he has plenty, but that was a special one. I think whoever watched that game, you would agree with me. He was actually on another level. Some of the passes this guy was playing yesterday, sorry, yesterday was I couldn't understand it. There was one he gave Mbumo. I don't know how he played that pass. The one to Cunha that caused the penalty was unexpected. Then the cross for Sesko was actually really good, but that was just even one of them. So the passes were outrageous yesterday, and the fact that they were still landing on their target was sending me. But this was I need to do I just need to give him his plaudits. And then of course the big guy up top, he was able to do his thing again. The scorer of Sesko's product, Sesko scores the key goals. You know the goals that turn your losses to draws, your draws to wins. Those are the goals he has been scoring, and I'm very proud of him because I like to rate strikers based on how many goals you can break the game with. Yes, the likes of Haaland, the likes of Kane. If you watch them recently, or you watch them a lot, you see. Yes, they do get the maybe the 4-0s, the 5-0s, 3-0s, but most of the time when City score first or maybe Bayern score first, check the scorer. Actually, them they are able to break the game with their goals. So yes, I rate Sesko a lot for that, and he was able to deliver. It was a brilliant header, by the way, and his form keeps going on. So yes, it was a wonderful performance from the boys in the second half. To be able to overturn that defeat, so a win, not just a draw, a win. So yes, Carrick is still undefeated as United manager over two tenures. which is very, very impressive. He has the highest stats. That's the start of the Premier League career after 9 games. He's joint with Ange in the Premier League history. So it's actually really saying something about how far he has gone since he came, with the results he has been getting. So yes, good performance from the boys.
Okay, and with that victory, that makes two on the run to five straight victories for Manchester United, and then make the third one at the Genesis Park later this week. Well, only time will tell. So, Victor, I know
Am am I
you don't
audible
exactly.
enough? Can you people hear me?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes, we can loud
your
and
voice
clear.
is clear, loud and clear.
All right.
So
I
I know
apologize
personally
for the previous noise.
that's fine. Welcome back, bro. So I
Uh,
know personally that you have absolutely zero love for Manchester United. So what can you make of their fixture against Crystal Palace? Was it a win you expected them to eke out, or was it something beyond what you expected?
I don't hate Man U. Like
Okay, rest.
I really do not hate Man U. Like when it comes to this hatred, the hatred I have for Chelsea is more than Man U. I can even say Liverpool now because of Ben married. They don't the overpower Man United. Like Man U is never my business. Like they are my past. Like we are their situation before, so I really don't really hate Man U. So what they are doing so far is commendable, and just that their delusion is not getting annoying. It's getting like it's making me really why why many club fans hate Arsenal because you can't tell me you are 13 points behind. You are dreaming about winning the league title. Like at the year my party, they won't win league title. I like
It's obviously
they
they're
do
using that
that.
for jokes now.
Guy, I'm hearing some serious conversation. Oh, like they want to win league title. I'm like, man, I calm down. Just because saying that they win all these things now, person not go hear what. Man, I really calm down. But it's a good one for them. It wasn't really a surprise seeing them defeat Crystal Palace due to the current. They are going through some current turmoil. But I would say that red card is really. You may see it as not really a red card for me. Oh. Me, I feel it's not a red card because is he is it really a goal scoring opportunity?
Yes,
Yes.
now it was really a goal.
But it's a penalty now. There's a people that say if you play a penalty, it shouldn't be a red card again. Like
Yes, but
I don't know if people
the
require
rule,
that rule.
yes, it's
Except it's
wait, let
out
me
of the
explain.
box.
No,
You get
it's double jeopardy.
uh-huh.
Double jeopardy. But that rule only applies if the player attempts for the ball. Makes an attempt for the ball. That's when the rule applies. You can check it receipt.
We can something like that. That if the guy foul the guy and his last ball, maximum something like yellow card, not instead of a red card. So
And
I was really surprised seeing the red card.
that's if he attempts to play the ball.
And again,
If there's no attempt to play the ball, it's a red card.
And again, even the guy said, I won't need your whole person. He has to hold down. You go come on now. This happened against Fulham. That is setting you know, say this guy they carry a metal box. A metal box like this, you come on hand. So you have to get enter box. You come on your hand. Eh? You come on your hand. They still down. And even that guy dive oh, like see the way he just flip for floor. But I really cannot believe it now. They were losing and there was a chance for them to equalize. So it was a nice one for Man United. Carrick now is just cooking under the radar. But like I said in the previous podcast, when your goal is just to wake up in the morning and play one particular match after 7 days, not even think about any particular competition. Oh. You just wake up and just play your Premier League match. Like there's nothing to do again now. Just they play like they are focused on one particular goal and that's to make top four. And luckily enough, people like Aston Villa and Chelsea are not they are getting strained due to multiple competitions are playing. Because Man United played only one game in FA Cup, one game in a Carabao Cup. They know they Premier, they know the Champions, they know the
Congratulations to
Europa
them.
League. So so like this, that the squad is not strained. The squad is healthy and just to focus on one particular game this season. So Man U is just doing what is expected for them. So congrats to Man United fans and them. Man United as a team. But I really like Sesko, guy. I really like Sesko. So I'm not surprised that he's actually referring to his hype. I really do like Sesko, but I'm not surprised if he fails to his hype. So
You know,
they got
sorry,
one.
since you mentioned
Continue. Ray.
Sesko, I want to say something in the pod. You know, I like this guy like a lot because yes, people say he misses some kind of chances, which is true. He does miss some kind of chances. But me personally,
Yeah, he's like
I would
he does
always,
everything.
I
Like
would always,
he
is
has speed, he has positional awareness, he has height. That height is underrated, but when your striker has height, okay, when you are going long, there is someone always there to at least compete with the opposing defender to win your area balls. It's not like person like Jesus that can actually use trick or know how to position himself in a way that the defender will be able to get the ball. Like you may see the guy is just missing chances, but the thing is that it's a chance magnet. Like
yes,
that is it.
that what I
That's my
was
own
coming
thought
to.
about Tesco.
Is out I was coming to. Is a chance magnet, and I love strikers like that. You are able to get yourself at the end of chances. You are able to put yourself in positions to get the chances that you need to score the goals. That is the hallmark of good strikers. I was looking at his stats on the start earlier today. At the start rather earlier today, Sesko leads the league for shots on targets per 90. He's the first. Second is of course the big guy in City, Erling Haaland. So
But the
and
thing is that he play lesser minute though. So play
yes,
lesser minute though. So you
obviously, because Sesko has played lesser minutes, so Haaland will be the number one, obviously, but it's just because of the minutes disparity. What all I'm just driving at is just the fact that he is a me as a United fan to go from a striker that barely sees a shot on target in a match or in two matches to now someone that is able to get himself at the end of chances regularly is actually such an improvement for United fans because the former striker we had at the club was very short shy. He had very poor movement in and around the box. I mean, people actually blame Bruno for Hoyland not actually scoring goals. You can imagine. I look at Bruno now. Bruno is the one. Bruno now that is playing with a striker that is able to move. He has assisted Sesko like 3 times already in the past how many games. Then he has set up chances for Sesko too as well. I can remember off the top of my head. So you can, if you move, you get chances. If you're able to move around the box, you usually get chances come to your feet. So yes, I'm actually impressed by him on that front. So we can. Who is there?
Yeah, go on. You can hear you.
Okay, I'm done now.
All right. One more player we should give notice to is Bruno Fernandez. Like, I know they have been shout that the best Premier League player of the season, all those kind of shout. But I can't. Yeah, he should be among the Premier League team of the season. He should be, but Premier League player of the
He should
season.
win it.
I think that should be.
He should win it. He should be player of the season, bro.
No, he should not. He should not win. He should not win
He
it.
should win
The
it. I'm
player of the
telling
season
you.
should go to someone that won the title.
Nobody
Someone
has
that won the
played.
title should be
It
the
doesn't
player of the
matter.
season.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
no, you should be.
On an individual
It should be
level,
among the.
nobody
It
has
should be
played
among the
all the
team of the
level of Bruno this
season.
season in Premier
But
League.
why it no win league? That's the
Because he's
thing.
playing for Man
Why it no
United
win
now.
the
The team
league?
has been struggling since now. That is on an
That's
individual
why he
level.
should be. That's why he should be. That's why he should be
Team
in
of
the
the
team of the
season.
season,
Team of the season is
not
definitely going
player
to
of the
be.
season.
He's going to be in team of the season for sure. But I'm telling you now that on an individual level, there is nobody in the Prem that has played better than Bruno this season. That's just the fact. So if we are being genuine and actually giving this award to the outright best player in the league this season, then it has to be Bruno Fernandes. So I'm just going to put it out there. He has to win. He's supposed to be in contention for it. Who wants to win it? Declan Rice, Gabriel,
Somebody now.
maybe Haaland. Haaland, Shusha. Haaland could win. Rice too could win. Gabriel could. Anybody could win, but I believe that Bruno is also in contention.
Uh, anyway, from my own belief, I believe the player team of the season. So player of the season should be the team, being the team that won the league, but it should definitely be among the um team of the season.
In
So
in
kudos to
in
Bruno
in
Fernandes.
20,
Anyway,
2017, 2018, who won PFA player of the season that year?
2016. Which one? 2017,
17, 17,
2016.
18. It was Salah now. Salah with the league there. No.
But Salah was second now.
Salah was second, yes. No,
But
Salah wasn't
Salah
second.
finished second now. Salah,
Salah finished fourth that season, not second.
third, that be fifth.
Salah finished fourth.
But okay, that was the season he scored them 20 goals now. That was his first season. That was his
Yes.
first season in the league.
Yeah.
That was, see, you can easily have listened up. He scored 20 goals and he assisted about, I think, double figure assist.
Salah
So
scored
how many Bruno
30,
not get? How many goals? How many goals does
it's not by the goals,
Bruno
bro.
get? Eh?
Bruno has
I know by
21.
performances. I know.
No, Bruno actually has 7 goals and about 14 assists in the Premier League this season. So, and then if you check any
Eh.
ratings, if you check any rating sites, Bruno is number one for the season. There's nobody second. There's nobody close to him. Technically, check any sites that does that uploads player ratings per game. You would see what I'm saying for the season. So
But
it's
I'm
just
telling you this now. If Arsenal win the league, Gabriel or Rice will win the
well,
player
obviously,
of
but
the
it's
season.
not supposed to be so
If Man
because
City win the league,
individually,
uh,
Bruno should win it because these players you have mentioned,
yeah, what
they've not
about
dropped
Gabriel
them.
that are ranking? What about Gabriel that is ranking more goals and assists as a defender? Gabriel,
A good luck to
eh?
him, but he has not played better than Bruno this season.
The, you may say so, but Arsenal will argue with you that if it's Gabriel winning mentality of him actually turning up when it comes to set play and set pieces. He has won on certain point. So you can make a case for him too.
I
So
like
that is it
Arsenal.
now. And the team is actually on top. That's how it is. Over to you, dear beg.
All right then. So whether that happens to be the case or not, well, I think we're going to find out everything. Now we fall onto the main event from this weekend. Arsenal took on Chelsea. These guys were so good at what they do, so much so that they scored all 3 goals. Victor, I know this is the moment I've been relishing and waiting for in tonight's podcast. So yeah,
Just the pay me
um,
say Bernard not there. Now it's the pay
exactly.
me say.
They pay me too, my
Because
bro. The
somebody
flood.
supposed to call drop noodles for you. Like this guy. The reason why I'm
You know?
so the reason why I'm so agitated about this thing is that when we play them during the Carabao Cup, right? Um, he came out and said if Arsenal win, he will bet the balls. Arsenal beat them home and away. I let that slide like no on a cup match. Then we just on our own. Oh. Now some people come out and say if if Arsenal if Arsenal win, he will post his noodles. I'm like nobody even follow and drag. He just come out and he didn't even consider the fact that their team is actually lacking some certain players. They are not up to date. That they have been lost to this particular team twice this season. It doesn't like when they play me and if they play 1-1 against us. See the way they jubilate. I see they win the game. Arsenal now will be Arsenal they see these are this. Turn on 1-1 for your house for the game where I agree Arsenal was poor, but you why you not win us? Are we like these people they don't know that when it comes to Arsenal Chelsea for the past 6 years, past 5 years, past 6 years, safe. Now only one win they don't win for the past 6 years. Like for the past 6 years, only one win. Even that one win now, even 5 years ago at the Emirates when they won 2-1, 2-0. Lukaku and with James. Lukaku, that was his first season in Chelsea. Like they don't know that they are not in our level. Yes, yes, that see the game. Omo, at the best for Eze and Trossard, those two they be idiots. That first half, we suppose don't give Chelsea like 3-0 first, make they chase, make they calm down. Because it was silly mistake. I don't know. Some Arsenal fans are saying that Ateta was trying to play uh, traditional football, box to box, middle traditional football. I'm like that kind of game. I don't like it. If that was what Liverpool like, me not like him because you are giving so much controls to probability and variances, meaning variances. It's not in your hands. Like it's not in your hands. There were too much of loose balls, and assuming Chelsea was a little bit clinical like Man United, would have lost that game because why? We are not getting control of the ball. Like I know you may say Arsenal are playing very boring football, too much control, pass, control, but that the kind of football that ability of winning the game because you can't win a game when it's just back and forth because everything is down to you having what clinical forwards, and we know we don't have clinical forwards. We don't have lack of Mane, Salah, and Firmino that those ones are inside forwards. They drop inside the box and shoot at first sight. We have someone like Trossard that we want to be playing, doing Ronaldo's skill in his box. You do your box 18, or you dey do curve turn. Like in your box 18, you're doing curve turn. You're not stupid. Like you are very, very stupid in your box. You're doing curve turn. You know, even once he did it, he did like 3 times. Now go save and say Chelsea was not even pressing high. Or you have chance like Eze and Sakadi, the pass go shoot ball. There was serious turnover in that particular first half. That even Sanchez, it be like say we vibe. Just passing the ball to us, like it be like say we vibe am. Like those games, if you have the Salah money up front, those ones, those chances will take them because they're clinical forwards, and we don't have them. That's why I thought I revert to what to control because when you're holding the ball too much controls, you tell what to at least okay, you don't have clinical striker. What you do is that you control, you pass, and overload in certain area. Overload either at the back or you overload at the center of the box. That's how we play. Control and causes what overload. But that game was too much what back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I can't vex because Chelsea was rubbish that first half. Chelsea dirty. Like Chelsea was Arsenal of 2019 that what's his name? Chelsea my Liverpool catch 5-1 4-1 4-1 4-1 4-1. Like that game against Liverpool, Firmino sleep everybody for our defense. Like sleep. He even score goal with look goal. He even score. That was they had what clinical strikers. Even Mane said he even score with back leg. Eh? So they had clinical forward. Yesterday, Eze go get ball, you go hold the ball, you go more dream ball. You guys shoot it. They get dirty for balls. Shoot the ball. Eh, you waiting even like I don't want to go second half for this is first half because second half self you get your own hands. First half I can't we can't score corner kick. Okay. Because I know the miss corner kick goes because it's like after like 5 games we haven't scored corner kicks for a while. So it was nice seeing us scoring corner kick because it was like a craving. You need to remind people like Liverpool go score 3 corner kick before. They were not saying Liverpool had the new corner kick go. Yeah, I'm like Liverpool had the new corner kick. No wonder. Arsenal was like, oh my god. The next game we gave them 2 corner
But
kicks.
yeah,
I was like,
Don't take my
oh my
throne.
god.
and even scored one for Chelsea too. Wow.
I was like, oh my god, relax. That's why we call corner kick. I was like, okay, yeah, it's still there. And so I was like, okay, we don't score these people. We are now relax, play these people. But Zubimendi, he got be like say he always dey if game if Arsenal dey lead for big game, e be like say in dey feel say may at least I give the opposition one chance. Like I just give them one chance. May they just feel am. Against Spurs, na him. Against United, na him. Against Chelsea, like there was no need passing that ball to the keeper. Like pass the ball, flick the ball across. That Pedro was approaching him. Like even I was angry. Why he passed the ball to him? Yeah, he passed the ball. Don't and pass the ball, go forward. He had a very, very poor game, like very, very poor game. Really, those ones, all them poor game. Okay, guys, at least he get 2 shots. He try. Which I will talk again. He get 2 shots. He try. He's at least he's getting getting involved in game nowadays. I won't talk again. It's just when you try. That corner kick just now scored. I was like, oh, no, wahala. Since we never see us for life, we get chance to at least get to like take it. We no agree. Now they don't score us now. Maybe we see how it be. But I was still confident to beat Chelsea because Chelsea were poor. Like, you having Santos and Caicedo in the midfield. Palmer was also very, very poor. Palmer was very, very poor. Palmer was poor. And what is his name? Neto was under dirty. It was only Enzo. I know they were trying to move the ball through the midfield. Palmer was poor. Caicedo was not really in the game. But I was confident that we will actually beat them. The second half started and the game was just imbalance, 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 imbalance. Then normal the corner come again, we score, match finish. But that corner go I surprised why Chelsea fans, the Chelsea players, they come the drag say foul, 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 foul. Because like this, it was obviously you were holding my players, I was holding your players, so I really did not see any foul there. And Sanchez could have at least be more dominant in his box. Look at Ayana, he was more dominant in his box when it comes to all those corner games. That's like it is with God corner goal. But these days, I don't know what they do our players. Like, are they nervous or they're tired or I don't understand them. Like during those end of the season, during those ending of the game, Chelsea was now playing as if they are the one that was having one man advantage. Like these are the type of games against Wolf. Kind of games you just hold the ball and you just stab them to death. Just want to, want to, want to, want to. We're just giving out too much territory to Chelsea. That Caicedo shot on a good day, that na Dogu shot now. We gonna knock by post. Those don't give Chelsea hope of entering the post, entering the match. They were man down. You just at least control the ball, pass, pass, pass. Chelsea chase the ball. Chelsea chase the ball. But Man City 1-1-0, Arsenal 1-2-1. Waiting they wait for post now and 3 point, 3 point. We move on. We have the game on Thursday on Wednesday. Same with them, Chelsea. Same with them, Man City. They play Nottingham Forest at home. We go to Brighton away. So we push on. And so it be. And I won't take them, we take them. But the team was a very, very poor performance from us. Both attacking wise and both defensive wise, we were very, very poor. But very, very good kudos to Raya. He's the one that actually made us win that game. That's why I will never take any Chelsea fan serious. Sanchez and Raya are of the same class because I don't really know understand them. But obviously higher than Sanchez. I even believe that even in the league sef, Raya is the best goalkeeper in the league. You may come and say Donnarumma, but I still believe say if Raya get the height of Donnarumma, guy, nobody will even near him. So I still feel say Raya is the best goalkeeper in the league. But that I have to also say, no Chelsea fans here for me to banter them. Now waiting they even dey pay me. OJ, over to you.
All right, Victor. Thank you very much. That was a very wonderful lamentation. And quick one, Ray. So when you look at that particular fixture, you find out that the scorers, the goal scorers for Arsenal, defenders. So now I'm left to wonder. Do you think this is something they can sustain till the last game of the season? Because it's looking as if where they need certain players to turn up, they are not turning up. And one can only help but imagine how long this they can keep this goal scoring discrepancy going on. Strikers are supposed to be the one, attackers are supposed to be the one getting these goals for you. For some reason, the defenders are the one winning games for them. Not just by the way they defend, but they are also contributing in terms of goal scoring. So I'm left to wonder and ask: is this something that they can actually keep keep on going at until the season ends? Is it possible?
Your question is brilliant because I know this is something I've been saying for a long time. I find Arsenal as a very weird thing because usually when we find a team put top of the table, there's usually maybe one attacker that is pulling the rabbit heart, maybe scoring goals or maybe making creating some kind of chances. So I don't know, but this Arsenal team, I don't know why, I don't know how they are able to be first. Okay, they've been first for so long, so obviously it has. worked for them over the span of the season. But I don't know why there is not even one attacker that is being able to make the difference regularly. It's not. It's, personally, I don't like it because football for me as a game is meant for attackers to shine. So yes, I believe that football as a sport is meant for attackers to shine. That's what we want to see as fans, as neutrals. We want to see the maybe the big nine getting some kind of big goals or your star winger cutting in and getting some kind of goals and just exciting the game up. You understand that kind of thing. So when you talk of sustenance, after 28 games they are first. So obviously their players or rather their defenders or them being able to get goals from anywhere in the team has actually helps them. But then again, you mentioned can it be sustained for long periods? Because when you look at City, right, they have forwards that can change a game. They have forwards that can impact results directly. You know, the likes of your Haalands, your Czechies. I mean, look at the game against Leeds, for example. Leeds were very compact. They were able to. Leeds were actually. Man City were struggling to get into Leeds, and they just watched the goal. Czech, just. I don't know. He just looked at the picture and then he just passed that ball in for Ignore, and then before you know, boom, 1-0. So that's kind of difference we are looking for when we are looking at attackers. You look at City, you have that of Semenyo, obviously, who has been getting the goals. You have your Cheki, you have your Haalands, then maybe some we have sometimes the Mamouche and the rest. But yes, you have kind of players. For us now, we want to see attackers. They want to see attackers score these goals for them. You understand? I mean, against Spurs, for example, now it was nice seeing Gyökeres scoring the key goal for them in that game. Hey, just something like that. But sustainability, well, Arsenal have this thing of maybe keeping the game as tight as possible and then being able to win on the margins. You understand the set pieces on their control. So maybe for them it can be sustainable because it's something that work for them over time. Then maybe the fact that everybody in the team contributes to goals also helps. But yes, we'll just have to see how that goes. We'll just have to see how that goes.
On the sustainability things, that would always say, right now, Arsenal have scored 16 goals from set pieces. And it's not actually the first time. I think the record was even by us. I think that was last season, I mean, last 2 seasons. So we're trying, if we score one more set piece goals now, um, we've broken the record. But I would see it like this now. There was a breakdown. Um, Arsenal set piece goals has been percentage rate. I think it's 33%. Arsenal have scored 6 of 100%. I think the other one is a little bit more high. I think Obi is about 50 something percent. But in terms of statistics, it has been shown already that if you're able to sustain it, because still in this far, it has worked from because you can call out several games where these set pieces have shown giving us 3 points. I this particular game, it made us it gave us a huge 3 points. So you may see that you need to understand that the game now is no more like before, where you have the likes of Salah, Salah season, where your two forward and forward is going to at least 16 goals or 17 goals at minimum. No more there again. The even Pep seasons, right? He had Haaland mostly contributing the goals. That was the season he won the treble. But he also had wingers like Mahrez and Grealish that can what change the game. But if you look at us now, the likes of Saka and probably Eze was the reason why Arsenal got Eze. And you can look at Trossard sometimes because those ones are the strikers or wingers, okay, if the games are very, very tight, they have elite ball striking, that is Trossard and Easy. But the thing is that right now they're not proving so. They're not providing those epic moments. So you need to find a way to cope with those deficiencies right now, and that is where the set play is coming in. The set play is helping us to what cope without having those elite wingers to what put us with the goals. So far it has been sustainable because 16 goals in a season and back to back is not showing you that it's not being sustainable, and probably it's going to no like it's not like something like inevitable that you you it's going to happen, but you cannot stop it. That kind of feeling. That's how it is. Uche.
All right then, no problem. Okay, so with that, I think we have looked at all major fixtures across England over the weekend. So we're just going to pivot quickly into the weekend fixtures for La Liga, is the major teams that have played. So yeah, I think the weekend started with Barcelona. They hosted Villarreal. But it was an afternoon kickoff, and I remember mentioning how my boys usually malfunction under the sun, but that wasn't to be the case this time because it was a worked out victory. Not only was the victory sweet, it was particularly sweet because Lamine Yamal, well, at the age of 18, he has bagged his first career hat trick. Yeah. I think when the second goal went in, I noticed. You say?
I said, congratulations to him.
Of course, congratulations to him and to the team as well. I think when the second goal went in, I had a very strong feeling that he was going to end that game with a hat trick. And well, he eventually did, but there were a lot of positives from that particular fixture. I liked how Slick set up the team for that fixture. I think this time Balde started a little bit deeper during the press, so this enabled him to be able to contain Nicolas Pepe, who happened to actually be the most threatening attacker that Villarreal has on the wings. Because at the other end we have Molero, but Molero tends to want to cut inside, so no, not really much of a threat. So having Balde sit deep and Rapinha press from the wide area, this caused him to shift Yamal to press centrally alongside Ferran Torres, and Kunde had to push up because well, Kubasi could now handle Molero because, like I said, that particular player prefers to play much more inside than on the wings. So it was a very very thoughtful plan, and I think it came out to our favor in the end. Yeah, there were also two takeaways. Number one being the fact that well, Pedri is back and the magic is also back as well. We could have anybody that watched the game would have seen the pass for Lamine Yamal's hat trick. That pass broke three defensive lines, and that was something.
Man, that was a
As when
brilliant
I saw it,
pass.
I was like, wow, this is actually why we miss this individual, right? So it was a very very good one for us, and
OJ. Okay, where OJ don't meet Mike.
Maybe something happened.
Emirate, half an hour.
Build the house. Oh.
Uh, you come late oh. You pay late when fees oh.
Abeg, I get one or two issues here before.
Yeah, give
No
us real.
wahala,
Give
no
us, give
wahala.
us, give us a rundown of your game with West Ham.
Okay. Well, last time I could not complete it because of network. I could not complete our preview before because of network. But it's just what I expected. Honestly, it's what I expected. I believe West Ham in their last 5 games, I think they have won. Was it three? Abi three? I think draw two and lost one, and the loss was coming against. We came against Chelsea. So I believe they were, let's say, doing well to an extent, considering the fact that they are trying to survive relegation. And then there's Liverpool. Obviously, we are at home, so we have the upper hand. And we have a very, very, very good history when it comes to playing West Ham. And so, honestly, I obviously I know that we're going to beat them. But of course, Liverpool will never give you a very easy game. So we started out well. Got the goal. And one thing that helped us in that game was the fact that the goal difference. Because I believe if it was a one goal or two goal difference, it would have been a very, very, even looking at the game itself, those times that we considered that the goal difference reduced to like two, it was very, very chaotic. Assuming they had scored again and then it reduces to one, it would have been a very, 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 very chaotic game that we could have ended up during the game. But it was a good one. Ekitike with a very good finish. And we scored from the set piece. I think two goals from set piece, or
Three,
three,
three.
three goals from set piece. Yeah. Um, it was just a typical Liverpool versus West Ham game. Everything I expected us to concede. We did concede, and I expected us to score goals. And the funny thing is that I think we didn't even have a better exit. I think they had a higher exit than us.
From what
That's
did
the
you say?
crazy part of the whole thing. We scored five goals and we were we didn't even have the highest XG. That was to tell you that we still have a lot of work to do when it comes to our defense. But well, a typical win for Liverpool, honestly. So that's just it, Sha.
Hello, speaker. Welcome to the pod. You don't miss you, Sha.
Alive.
He needed to have been here when Victor was talking about his segment. He was in his full majesty. Oh.
I know.
Nobody to oppose him.
Person wey person wey be say they ask for nudes because of game.
He actually said that he has hits for Liverpool because of you.
He has what?
He has hits for
he,
He said
he
Liverpool.
what?
happens hatred
He has hits for Liverpool because
Uh,
of
because of
you
you.
because of me.
and you alone. Just because of you.
Thank you, my bro. It's a compliment.
That means whatever you're doing seems to be working. Don't stop.
It's working obviously, and I'll continue to feast. Brighton, here we go very soon.
I am certain of
Okay,
that
so
game.
as I was saying
Oh
concerning
man.
so as I was saying concerning La Liga, so yeah, I think it was a well deserved and obviously very predictable victory for Barcelona. And then also Atletico played later that day, and then they edged out the win at the 94th minute via Julian Alvarez's goal. And Simone was celebrating as if the win brought him to like second position or maybe one point behind first place. I don't understand that man, sha, but
You don't
that's by
understand
the
it.
The,
way. And
and
please and please
the
and
funny
please.
the funny thing about that game, do you know that this guy benched most of these players?
I know.
Well, Oviedo is bottom of the
I
league.
think it was
But
because of this Barca game now. Like
yes,
Lookman,
Alvarez.
Juliano, Alvarez, like so many of them, Griezmann, all of them were on the bench. I was like, wait till this guy they cook.
I think it's also because of
because
they're playing bottom of the league now.
Yes, Oviedo. Yeah,
They are bottom of
that's
the
true.
league, right? Yeah. So maybe just first the second team can win the game for them.
you can win the game in a league
But
fixture.
trust,
While he prepares for Barcelona.
No, no,
but
it's if
that's
he
like
doesn't trust the 4-0. Trust me.
I just feel like it's because of the Barca, basically,
It's because of the Barca
because
game.
he still have to put those people to win the game at the end.
You know, 1 year story. They don't say
And
where that
funny
Barca
enough,
came back.
fun, funny enough, these people had better chances because I was following up the game. These people had better chances. Their XG was better. I was like, what's this guy doing? Well, somehow he's count his way to a win in that game. I am
Okay,
I
so
am so looking forward to ATM versus Tottenham.
Barfest.
Battle of the bag. Battle of the people wey gbab pass. The match fit
But
end
but
0-0.
now that we are
If
on
it ends
Tottenham,
0-0 sha.
now that we're on Tottenham, how do you guys see Tottenham? Because I was looking at his stats. They are bottom of the league for points in 2026.
wow.
Only one
Omo,
point. Only one point.
So four
2086, only
points.
1 point.
4 points.
At that point was, 4 points.
Yes, 4 points 2086.
I think it was draw.
Four
They have
draws.
not. Okay, they have not. See, there's one thing that you could say.
City,
There is. There's one thing you will say that there's this team are too good to go down. But I'll tell you this thing, that thing did not apply to Tottenham Hotspur. That thing will give them not careful. If they are not careful, that thing will go down because against Fulham, because I was watching a Liverpool game. Sorry, Man United game. After Man U we got red card now, the game come boring. I wake up, I can't go come boring. I can't go watch Fulham
Tottenham.
game.
Abi or
Go
which
watch
is
Fulham
boring?
game.
Which of the match come boring?
When the match boring now, the match boring now.
Liverpool
After the red card,
boring.
they boring now. So I don't know what's the match now. Guy, those people, the match that one, I don't know even say this two story. Fulham supposed to give these people like five, like
Yes, actually, first
better
half.
five.
First half should have been like 3, 4 goals.
That match not really tell the better story. Like that match went like five because
You know, you know
they they
this
were
this
they were
this
continue.
coach, this coach they appointed, is doing my head, because do you know that against Fulham he was playing a back for the first time in like 10 years.
Guy, my guy, he carry Achigwe where he play left back against Asta, can't go play right back. Then you go carry, you don't come play. Like the guy was just tweaking too much. Like he was playing Gallagher as winger. I was like, guy, you don't know what you they do, Abi, what they do you.
They
Like
are they are
he
already
just
they are already contemplating sacking him.
the thing is that I can't
Hey,
sack
God.
him.
Tottenham won't change how many managers in the
But
space
they
of
want they want
this
to
thing.
sack him. If they lose this game against them, what are they playing? I think they
From
are playing. I think they are playing West Ham this week. Is it West Ham? If
No,
they lose this game,
they're playing. I
you
think
West Ham.
they're playing Liverpool.
okay,
Liverpool they're playing.
they already play West Ham. No, no, Wolves are playing
No, no, no.
Liverpool.
Yes, they're playing.
Not,
No, Liverpool are
not
playing
Liverpool. Liverpool is playing
Tottenham.
Wolves.
Liverpool is
Okay,
playing Wolves.
Liverpool
but
Wolves.
Liverpool is supposed to play Tottenham very
Okay,
very soon now.
May this weekend now.
Tottenham is playing. I've gotten the team. Oh,
Okay, my open
this
up.
is not this midweek game you're talking about.
Yes, they're playing Christmas. Yes,
Hey,
Palace at
I
home.
see.
Oh yeah, they are playing Crystal
I
Palace.
see.
Yes,
Yes,
they are
that's true.
playing
That's
at
true.
They are
home.
That's true.
playing
That's
At
true.
home.
Palace.
Yes, it's the
There's
next
trouble.
weekend. It's the weekend on Sunday. They are playing Liverpool. On Sunday they are playing Liverpool. I know that are supposed to play Liverpool very very soon. So against Palace game, it's a must. They must win the game. But the thing is that they may not go down due to the fact that Nottingham Forest and West Ham are shit. That's the only fact they may not go
I
down
mean,
because uh,
not that players are not as shit as well. They are shit, sha, but they are not as shit as you think. Oh.
but the
Even
thing is
West Ham,
that
same thing.
those ones they may not like it pick points like they may like it pick points
It takes one
and
win, just one
Tottenham
win.
Hotspur.
Make West
I
Ham
swear,
just win
just
one
one
game.
win to change the whole story, guy.
West Ham win one game,
Just
just
one
No,
one
win,
game.
bro.
Ah, just one win.
yeah,
That thing
those
has
two.
flipped for Tottenham.
But the thing is
Well,
that I saw
personally
something
for me,
online. They said
uh,
Levy added a clause. He said if they go down, all the players' salary will be split into fifty
yeah,
percent,
they will be
more than fifty
subjected
percent.
to pay
Yeah, more
cuts.
than 50, yeah, to pay cuts. I was like, so this would not see they not be big club with that now because for you to be including all those kind of things, your salary. Say if you go down, that means they don't be money. They not be big club. They
The
try
thing,
they
the
involved.
thing is, the thing is, I feel like what I can say is that if you've observed Tottenham for a period of time, I don't know. I feel like there are so many things that is wrong with the club. The first thing I'll talk about is their management of players. These guys, every single season, these guys will suffer injury as if tomorrow no day. Like literally, they are best players. These guys will just come, they'll just see them for like 1, 2 games, and then injury for like almost the whole season. So you will not see them again. That's one of the reasons. That's one thing I would point out. And then number two, their recruitment. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I would say okay, it's because maybe they are Tottenham, so they don't really have that much pool. But then There are other good players you can still get. Okay, let's take the likes of Sunderland for instance now. Look at their signings. Sunderland, though, people will just come from relegation. They come the league. Look at their signings. Look at the players they signed, and look at how well they are playing. So I feel like, and then there's the issue of manager. I don't know these managers. I don't know how to explain. Postecoglou when he came, the like the first how many games, like first 5 6 games, he was doing very well. Boom, injuries. The next thing, crash land 0 to 100. I'll be 100 to 0. Frank, same thing. Like season just starts. This guy don't win Man City, win like it was just like the way he started the season. And everybody like omo Tottenham omo. I
But their
remember.
fans be they complain, shall when they win all these games, their fans be they
Are you
complain say
serious?
yes, their fans be they complain. Yes, their fans be they complain
That
say
what?
Thomas Frank system is not making their players expandable, express themselves. They were complaining, though they were winning their games, but they were still complaining that Thomas Frank was not being innovative, was not being faithful, was not going
So
going for it.
okay, the question I want to even ask now is that what does
What
the
did they
fans
want?
want?
Like, what did they want? Like,
Because
that is annoying to me. Say,
they had
No,
they had
Victor,
Postecoglou that was
Victor.
playing. They
um,
were playing.
what's
The
it?
the problem was that the fans were complaining about their home form
Okay, okay.
But they were still saying
at the start of the season.
they were
Yes, I know,
not
I
playing
know.
well.
Yes, it's related.
Because
It's related. At the start of the season, Tottenham were winning away games and were losing home games. They had the
okay, yeah,
best
yeah,
away
yeah, yeah,
form in the
yeah,
league
yeah.
at a
That's
point.
true.
They had the
That's
best
true.
away
That's
form in the
true.
league at a point. But now
They
people
had
were
it even
losing.
to this year. To this
But
year, they had
but,
it to
but
early this year.
what I was speaking,
They even
what I
drew with
was even talking
Wolves.
about was like what I was even talking about was like the early period where it
Yes,
was
exactly. That
like the
time.
guy was just doing very well. I remember in this pod now we are talking about it where Brilliant say Frank, like that kind of thing. So like we're all like let's watch out for. I believe when we're even ranking, like we're saying, oh, which teams do you think will we end in the top 5? Or I think some people were like pushing Tottenham to like maybe 6 or
I
something.
pushed
Like we're
them.
pushing them. Sure, you get, because that was the form. Like we saw what they were doing, we saw the form and everything. So I don't know if it's the players I will blame because they're having so many injuries, and you know what injury can do to a team. Me as a Liverpool fan, I can obviously relate. I know titles we have lost because of injuries. Arsenal fans self, they feel relate. So I know injuries is one of the problems, and their replacements. I really did disappointed because I feel like they are not filling the gaps. Like they are not buying what they need. I don't know. I don't know. Like you look at the Tottenham squad and nothing is outstanding. No, like no standards. Does not even like no cohesion in the team. They don't. I don't know if I should say it's the manager now. I can't really say. But all I know that these people they have too many problems and they have to start sorting out the problems. I believe the first one they have to do now is to find a way to escape this relegation, whatever they are going to now. Even if not
Hmm.
draw, safe. Even if
When
they
they try
struggle, they
draw,
draw
nobody say you
because
gonna lose, they lose, they lose, they lose, they lose.
one
Like,
point is better than zero. You know? So that's that, Sha, for that one. In other news, Madrid they lose, OJ.
Now, which
I
kind
was
of are they
about to
like now?
mention that.
Don't, I've been waiting for you guys to finish this thing so that we announce it with pride.
Wait, how many minutes are they playing?
First
now
half,
half
first
time,
half.
sure. Now half
First half.
time.
I think they go don't start second half or something like that. Sha.
If you have spare funds, take 2 penalties in second half. It will solve.
Mbappe not there.
Two penalties.
Doesn't
Vinny,
matter.
Vinny.
Many will
Um,
convert. Just take it.
so
Oh
what
no.
are
You know
we
this.
going to preview?
Mm.
Yeah, we process will be able to review the gifts that are going to happening over the course of the minute. But before we do
Let's
that,
start
please,
that
anybody
backup now.
anybody
That
anybody who gets
Okay.
that
Baka admin phone number, I mean
sorry,
backup.
Copa del Rey, Baka
Calm down,
agents.
calm down, I'm the moderate.
Where are you rushing to again?
Anybody that has my admin,
I want cookie now.
anybody in my admin number, make you find a call that is going here for X. So
Where did you talk with Jonathan?
say anybody who gets my admin, my
Well,
club
guys,
admin X
currently we have to
account,
just announce here
take it
we have
and come back
smashed
with
our record.
of what
How
now?
many?
Seriously?
Yes, like we have actually smashed our record. But I'll post it after the pod.
All right.
Now small, now so
Sha.
it be now small.
Listen,
I'm
Sha.
shout out to you guys that is tuning in, show. I beg, we really do appreciate it. I beg, please leave comment, engage, at least like, just share. Make sure say we did. Just drop message. Maybe we know say you did along. Just drop.
Yes,
But
so
we still appreciate you guys for tuning in. I beg, we did try. We are currently on 152, 51 subscribers. More, maybe they push on, maybe they push on. But no, don't worry. There's more to come from Metabolite. Over to you, OJ.
okay.
All right. So we're going to start off with of course the Copa del Rey fixture. But like I was saying, if anybody knows who the Baka admin is on X, tell him to stop whatever I think he's doing. I don't know why he feels as if of all time to start building up on some shitty
Remontada.
Remontada.
Yama.
The ceiling, the roof will be closed.
Let
The roof will be
Yama
closed.
say the comeback is possible. He's hyped.
Like
I just they wait sleep
90
back
After
minutes is
home.
that
too
Game
long
hat-trick,
in the
he's
Camp
hyped.
Nou.
45 minutes 0-0. They have the first blow.
until they remove
90 minutes.
score
Like,
in the second minute.
you know the funny thing is that I know who get issues with Baka scoring that 5 or whatever,
They're going to
but they're
concede.
not going to concede.
That's
What
the
keep
problem.
it?
It's not until we're not capable of scoring that amount of goals. Oh, well,
Every
let's
day I know
see.
it is. Assuming now 2-0 now, pitch them. But 4-0,
I
I what they
swear.
do. I what they do. Eh?
Come on, man.
One backup
Come
and they
on,
tell me
man.
say PSG do they jump against PSG. I'm like, against PSG. So PSG na ATM. Now
You know,
ATM will not sit down. The goes like a one,
I go,
like a two, like a three, like a
I go
four,
risk,
like a five.
I go risk him. I go risk him.
My brother, risk it.
Who is with me?
Risk it. I'm with you.
I people want Kesha.
Come.
I people like one
I go come
Kesha.
back to qualify. That all they go massive. Whether back if you do 4-0, then they'll come go play extra
Extra
time.
time.
ATM people bottom one more. I know those people.
But
Those
by
boys are
trust
useless.
by trust Diego Simeone. You know those who price they chop for now.
But
I know that Arsenal give them for
I
sure,
believe we
but
can agree one
no
thing that
pure
Baka is
price.
definitely winning that tie, Sha.
Yeah,
Yes.
winning the tie, but they will
By how
concede. The
much
tie
is
is
what we don't know, but
they will
it's
concede.
possible. So yeah, I don't know. From my end, I feel as if whenever these kind of situations happen, there is this um we just talked about ATM not quite long, and the fact that they arrested most of their players against on their previous match that just happened over the weekend, and
Yes.
I think we can simply attribute that to the Barcelona tie. So it's safe to say that even their manager has this feeling
Yes.
gives you in it, but they will never do this, and then this leaves this small margin for a possible comeback, and that's the margin that he's trying to tighten and as such that was why he rested most of his players, and it remains to be seen what happens. Of course, I just read Flick's comments before that pre-game comments, and one of his emphasis was to keep clean sheet. I just felt boss laughter, but let's see how the whole thing pans out. I don't know. I I have a small feeling that we might actually give ATM a run for their money. I don't know if it will be enough to get us to extra time, but I feel like it might actually make them
First,
panic a little
first,
bit. So
first
yeah,
half 2-0. Game don't change, oh. Yeah.
yes, that live. So yeah, but of course, our biggest obstacle remains: can we finish first half without conceding? So
Yeah,
well,
that's true. That's true.
I don't know if that's actually very possible. So it remains to be seen. Yeah, so I don't know, but one thing I know for sure is that a particular team or a particular club will be relishing that fixture because, of course, whatever happens, they might feel as if it's time we join them. Uh, I don't know. But until then, let me bask in the let me bask in the trouble they are facing right now tonight. So, for that particular fixture, I'm not gonna call it a result. I'm not gonna call it scoreline because I don't know what is going to happen. But I'll just say my team to qualify for the sake of sentiment.
Sharp, sharp.
Speak
Well,
wisely, Sha.
like, well, like I said before,
Tread
I
carefully.
know Barca is going to win, obviously, but can they qualify? That I can't say. So I guess we just have to see. We just have to see. Hmm. Well, this kind of time, ATM go score first. What's love?
I will just go to bed,
Two
straight
minutes,
up.
Lookman.
I was saying at the start. Imagine you get pumped up and hyped, and then boom, 5 minutes you're already confident. What do you want to do again? Just throw in the towel and go home, please. We're ready for the
My
Uh,
match.
guy, believe remontada. Believe remontada
You
is the
see,
most used
you see
word
the
in Baka
way you see the
Desiru
way Madrid
so far.
you see
Remontada.
the way Madrid Arsenal go last season, Abi. Madrid, they ginger. Remontada, this, that. Before you know, 20
that
minutes.
that guy won't
Saka
laugh
don't
that.
land.
They're flogging,
Oh man, that game sweet die.
flogging anyhow.
And the only time I support Arsenal
That's
like
why
that,
Victor made that
this
statement that
time.
it is the most used word in the dressing room.
How they say now Arsenal and I fuck up. They go dash Madrid go.
Now like I support Arsenal for
Or
this time. For
flog
I
them
real.
without
swear.
flogging it.
My guy, we put me speaking 10 minutes. I mean, that's 12 minutes to me speaking. Guy,
Saka.
after the whole shout, 12 minutes, that's not picking.
Eh,
Saka come make the picking.
Saka go
I
be
was like, this
speaking.
guy, I could say, they believe is Madrid, is Madrid, is Madrid, is Madrid, is Madrid. That halftime 0-0, the eye is a blow. The eye is a blow, 0-0. After the score
Saka don't
one, the
knack.
score
Bam.
again.
Saka
Guy, what
knack,
the conference will be say immediately, Bishop
If
will
they score
score.
one scam goal, they
Like,
do still time. There's still time, eh? 80 something minutes. I want you
I beg.
Yeah.
No, no way,
Ninety
but I
minutes to the
believe,
Bernabeu
I
is a
believe.
long
Let's
time.
briefly run our
90
My
minutes to the
guy,
Bernabeu
90
is a
minutes in
long
this,
time.
90 minutes in the Spotify Camp Nou is a long time. I believe in
Just have to
Barcelona.
rest.
Eh,
But
they,
Loki, what is the Yamal?
they will
Yeah,
Where is your
close, they will
face?
close the roof. Thank you now. They will
They
close the
they
roof.
can cook
Everywhere will they
something.
close. The atmosphere will be intense.
The
Intense.
Lookman
90
goal will be
minutes in the Camp
sweet in
Nou.
HD.
Very fast. Yeah. Yeah, let me say we have seen the goal before. That's the annoying thing. Like it's not going to be a new thing. Like we have seen that it's going to happen. It's going to be like a high line, then across, boom, you don't score. That's how it's going to be. Back considering goal. It's just like saying that copy and paste. Control V, control P. I don't know how they do it. Just control and paste. Simple. Lookman and Alvarez will just dey there. One will dey decoy,
Control C,
go dey
Control V.
offside. Does the one does that's how it go be. Me, I see the
So,
game ending 2-1 Barca win,
this,
sha. 2-1 Barca win. That's how it be. 2-1 Barca win.
alright. Yeah, now.
Yeah,
Ray, get
I'm
prediction,
just
get scoreline.
Well, scoreline for this kind of game, I don't get to. I do not have. But I'm going to go
I,
very bold. Atletico to win again.
Wow.
Atletico to
Like I said,
win.
I go stake out
Interesting.
too. I just
Atletico to win 2-1.
take inside. Bayern, Barca to qualify, Atletico to win. I go stake out side by side.
Okay,
All right.
no problem. So
Oh
we'll
yeah,
see
now
what
let's
happens
proceed.
come third of. We'll see what happens comes the third of March. All right. So for midweek games we have on in Premier League, I think the first round of fixtures happens tomorrow. Sorry, let me check that quickly. Today is tomorrow. Sorry about that. Interesting. 4 times for my super score to not load now.
Right. The pictures. Arsenal is taking on Brighton.
Right, I think.
We have Liverpool taking on Wolf, and we also have Man U taking on who are they only play safe. But we have Man City taking on Nottingham Forest at home. We have
Man U
Yeah,
playing,
Man U
Man
playing
is
Newcastle.
taking Newcastle.
Yeah. Then Chelsea, Chelsea Football Club are taking on
Chelsea, Aston
Aston Villa.
Villa.
And we that why they laugh with that now.
Man
Aston
City
Villa
at
and
home
Chelsea.
taking on Nottingham
Yeah.
Forest.
Nottingham
Liverpool
Forest.
Wolves
Then Liverpool travel away to Wolf. Over to you.
to Wolves.
All right, so let's start off with the Tuesday fixtures, round of fixtures. So Liverpool traveling away to Wolves. And this is a team that's yeah, they are the bottom side of they are the bottomest part of the table. In as much as they might look weak, they might look like easy praise, but that's what makes them all the worst because they can actually hurt you when you
They
least
are
expect.
playing
So
ball now. They are
people,
playing football now, guy.
this
Over
Wolves,
to
no be
you,
Wolves,
man.
we start last year.
Guy.
So
Guy,
which way?
they play football. They beat Aston Villa 2-0. Am I right?
They said whoever
Why
where they
why they not
said
go play ball when they draw against you now?
they said whoever is playing Wolves and Burnley now, you know,
The fear. The
I
fear.
swear. Those guys every say that they craze.
Am I right now? You think?
Well, I know they are playing very well, honestly. Like they have really upped their game. I feel like it's just too late now to make up. But well, I've really upped their game. I'm not expecting an easy game especially at the I'm not expecting an easy game. But I still feel like we're still going to get a win from this game. I still win. It's not to be a straightforward domination game, but I feel like we manage the game.
Yeah, 3-1 win. Ray, what do you think?
oh, I'm going for a draw.
Wow, why?
Wolves
That
Wolves to
top four, eh?
Wolves to cook something nice for me this midweek. I am going for a 1-1 draw. Mane, Mane and Gomez have something nice for Liverpool. Will happen for me first. No, but the thing is, let's be
Sure.
realistic. Let's look at it. If you watch Wolves recently, they've actually been they've actually been good. Not good per se, but at least bad. They are good enough that you'd understand. Okay, this team. You see the way they played against Arsenal
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
one half.
You know, go
The way they
you
played
can't
Villa.
yes, you can't underestimate them.
Then the way they
They are
played. Then Liverpool too. I watched against West Ham. Forget the scoreline. No, that scoreline was a very a very funny scoreline. The game had this very weird. That's how it went. They just had that game went. So it's something that you could see that okay, Wolves actually have something they can use to support these people. So I'm just going to go for a draw, Sha. Mostly because I want to interact with Liverpool that day and I want to sit down Gallants in my top four.
So part of the prediction is coming from standpoint of heat. Okay,
Yes,
noted.
exactly.
Victor, do you agree with Ray?
I dey see Wolf win. Oh, Wolf 1-0 win.
You always see
Like,
Wolves win now. Shake here.
like
This
Wolf,
man,
Wolf 1-0 win.
who is this evil prophet?
1-0 win. Wolf. The goes from um, Gomez. Yes, that's my prediction. 1-0 Wolf win. Simple.
I dare with you.
It's how you will call a nasty prediction and state with absolute certainty and even back it up with analytics. Okay,
No,
too much, Alex. Too much.
I'm honest though. It's not I think the game. I predict the game. I saw the game and I know that Liverpool cannot do anything there. I know Liverpool are better team. Or what? We'll find a better. Like person we don't die, don't we have nothing to fight for again. It's very very dangerous. So they'll win 1-0, finish lock up shop. That's how it go be.
I dare with you. I dare your back. No
All
fear.
right, then, no problem. I don't deal with Tuna too. Now I know I am saying a 2-1 win in favor of Liverpool for this particular fixture. Skip you can never jinx them for national because anytime I call win and they go lose me.
I said it go be now.
No worry, that's don't end. It don't end. It don't end. We don't win like the how many matches where you don't predict now. So,
All right, then, no problem. So, I think the bulk of the interesting fixtures are left for Wednesday, where we see a very mouth-watering tie that would interest a certain Manchester fan. Right? I'll
I am
start with
start.
you. Either Chelsea, a draw or yes.
Are you starting with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You see this Aston Villa Chelsea? It's giving me Aston versus Chelsea vibe. You know why? In that game, I was supporting anybody. You understand? If Arsenal win, oh, I did gallant. If Chelsea win, oh, good. If they draw, perfect. This Villa versus Chelsea now. If Chelsea win, all right. If Villa win, perfect. But if they draw, so if Villa win, good. But if they draw, perfect. So let's just see. Let's just hope that they can actually draw this game, if at all. Because me, I'm predicting a draw. I'll go for a 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw.
As expected, that would be the most favorable outcome for Manchester United. So yeah, Victor seemed to have knocked off. So am I speaking about?
well, anytime these two clubs are playing recently, like I can't pick a particular a score line. I'm always heading towards a draw, because it's as if they're always the form. I don't know how to put it. Like, if you look at Villa now, they're not really in a good place. Chelsea are the same thing as well. But I think I will just go with what Ray has said. I will go with a 1-1 draw. Mostly because it suits and help my agenda too. So 1-1 draw will be best. I also feel like that's how it's going to play out.
All right then, no problem. So for me, well, I'll just stick with the house. So far so good. So I'm going to call it draw, but it's 2-2 draw for this particular fixture. So Victor, Villa Chelsea, what say you?
Villa win 2-1.
Normally now.
Fight. Villa win 2-1. Yeah. It does easy, easy prediction. So what happened is Stamford will go happen again. 2-1. Chelsea will score first, then Villa will equalize and the Villa will win 2-1. Easy. Easy
I
prediction.
like this victory.
All
This one
right
they
then.
bust mine.
Okay, so we move on to the next fixture for that particular night, which is going to be Arsenal traveling to Brighton. They're going to be hosted at the Amex Stadium, and I don't know, it's a tricky tie, but Brighton is like that. It's like the middle child of the family. Nobody really sends them, but for some reason, they're always there all the time. So So you never see them in top seven. You never see them below 14. They're always stuck in that middle. Victor, what do you think? Easy win?
I not really no nothing dey easy for us now these days. Oh, see wolf. See wolf. I beg you. It's club not tire person, but I believe the quadruple is still on. They believe that quadruple is still possible. Right in this season are just they are like Depa. On their day they can be good, on their day they can be poor. You see their performance against Brentford, winning 2-0 against Brentford. But when that game said Brentford, if Brentford were even good enough, they could have even scored 4 goals, even beat them 4 goals. They are bipolar. They are what I hate. Like they like playing traditional football. They like to attack a lot. They forget they have to defend. So I think that I feel we could beat them. They are not compact enough. Yeah, they're not compact enough. So we'll get chances against them. Is if if our players get sense to actually win this game. And this game is a game that suits them easy. Yes, because I don't see them having to care about. They will leave a lot of spaces, and this is space that easy will thrive on. So I see Arsenal winning them 3-1. Yeah, 3-1. Arsenal win.
All right, as expected, Arsenal win 3-1. I'm yet to see you call a draw for your team this season, but okay. Emirates, uh, what do you think about
I've
this fixture?
been waiting for
May,
this
may,
moment.
may, may, may I just come up for the
This,
call like this now?
this,
May I just come out? May I come
see,
out?
you people, you heard it here. You heard it yes. Arsenal is losing this game, 2 goals to
Okay.
one.
Sharp.
Arsenal is losing. I repeat it
This
again.
is why
Arsenal
I
is
am.
losing
This
Okay.
this
is why
game,
I
two
am
goals
here.
to one.
I beg you.
I'm
May
just
I
here
come up for
to.
the call? I
I'm
don't want
just
to
here to
predict
give you a
finish. May I come
spoiler.
out?
This is not a prediction. This is a spoiler. I'll give you a spoiler. Arsenal is losing this game, 2 goals to one. Don't worry. You people just chill and relax. Just wait. Wednesday is not far. This is a very, very. You see, Brighton, they are this team that you do not know what to expect from them. So they like what OJ said, they are just always there. Today they just lose, tomorrow they win, the next day they draw. They are just random, they are just there to just exist.
Entropy.
And they are very, very, very,
They
very,
are
very,
entropy.
very good. And then they worry Arsenal normally. Normally. That now their work. And
See
I'm
their game.
expecting them to do it again.
See their game in Emirates early in December.
I swear.
Emirates game in December.
I'm expecting them to do it again. 2-1 win.
All right. Okay. Really, do you agree with this scoreline?
I'm going to go for a draw, sha. To beat Arsenal is not easy. Let's be frank. I mean, Arsenal to beat Arsenal, like to actually win them in the game is very difficult. It's very difficult. So I'm going to go
And
for
it's because there are corners in the game now. The back corner now before. All these things are less.
My guy, may I
So
just you?
serious now. The
May I
back
just
corner
you?
from the game.
May I just you? Arsenal has only lost 3 games this season. 3 games this season. 3 games. That is United, Liverpool, and the Aston Villa. So
I
I'll
like
leave
a
it there.
United there. I like a United there. But genuinely, sha, to beat Arsenal is not easy. So my hope now is
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
can draw enough games. Hey, you understand? Draw this
Don't
thing.
worry.
Draw
Don't
that
worry.
small
It's not
small
even
thing.
hope. Say, don't worry. They will do it.
Because if you look at it, no honestly speaking, if you watch their game in December,
Yeah.
Arsenal Brighton in December, Brighton went to kill Arsenal in second half. Oh. Like I'm not even joking. Victor, remember that save now that Minte brought out
No,
of
the thing
nowhere.
is that I know, my guy. The thing is that this is what I'm comparing about Arsenal games. When you enter 75 minutes, be like say the head they reset, say, oh yeah, man, let's go and defend. Before 75 minutes, Arsenal was all over. Arsenal would have won that game by 3-1. You see that chance where Martinelli is ball across the pitch. Martinelli, he may just kick the ball inside the post. He can't go alone. Like Saka played the ball across. Did you see that chance?
I remember
Wait.
that chance, yes.
Instead of Martinelli to put the ball into the net, he can carry the ball. Minute later, what's his name? this guy tried to do out to against fire. So you could see that Arsenal had enough chance to finish it. Just that when you enter 75 minutes, their player there they reset. Yeah, now let's go and defend. So
But
you might be giving too
I
much
am
of
going
territory to them.
I am going for a draw. Brighton. Brighton, like you guys said, they're like entropy. They are very random. Win today, draw tomorrow. They've won their last two games in the league. But before that, they were winless in six league
They
games
were
in a row.
11 games, 11 games, only two wins.
Yes.
So I was not really, I was surprised.
So I'm actually going for a draw. 1-1 draw.
All right, then one draw. So the first team in the league and the first team in the middle then. Okay, well, like Ray said, if Arsenal are going to capitulate, I don't think it's going to be because they're losing games because this team is very, very difficult for them to lose games. It's going to be more of a case of bottling it. So yeah, I'm seeing a draw for this one as well. So a repeat of the Wolves fixture. So Victor, no hard feelings. We move on. All right, well, I think the next game for that an easy win for Man City, but then again, Forest. Come on, with those guys are just one yeah. What do you think about this game?
Well, this game would be very difficult if Forest were at home. You see that City ground. But there, those that place na fortress. So and they like to beat them is very, very difficult. But since City is playing at home at the Etihad, I feel like it's going to be easier than expected. Their Forest are in the relegation place for a reason. So I feel City should edge this one out. I'm going to call it two-goal win, two
Okay,
nil.
so City to win two goals to nothing. Ray, do you agree with this?
This is going to be a very comfortable win for Man City. I am looking at a routine 3-0 win.
Okay, I think I want to
Routine
support that
3-0
scoreline as well.
because Forest, yes, they have a new manager, but they have this very strange defensively. They are not very good, and of course, Man
Yes, yes.
City, Etihad under the lights, all the attackers will be firing. So I just expect a very routine 3-0 win from them.
Semenyo.
Yeah, I'm going to call this scoreline in favor of that same prediction as well. So Victor, turn it all off with something completely different from what you was have said, please. Thank you.
We are cook, cook, cook,
No. Nobody even talk. You know, they talk like that now. No, now.
cook, cook,
Eh?
cook for me.
Uh, so I'm going through City fixtures right now, and I'm seeing their games yet to play. For me, I don't think they will drop points against Nottingham
Uh,
Forest at home. I feel they'll win the game comfortable 2-0. Where they would likely drop points is when they face the like of what is their name, Chelsea and Aston Villa up front. So I don't see them dropping points in
but you
this
see, as
particular game.
Chelsea
I
not
see them
get
winning the
stressed out.
game 3-0. What is talk?
Chelsea now they can lose to Arsenal, then win Man City. That team does not have sense. Oh.
Now so you been on.
Chelsea fan, if you are watching this
I
match,
see
know your team does not have sense. You just know your team does not have sense. Because why?
that,
When you see big boys like Liverpool, we they do give away for Man City. They hold the Arsenal for truth. That's how to save football, world football.
Ah, ah,
People should be like us. Give Man City 6 points.
Chelsea went to
Arsenal
Arsenal
collect
Stadium.
only 1 point from our
Ah,
hand.
God. Ah,
oh,
Chelsea
Chelsea.
they pipe them when they play every year. They know they collect. They
Enzo,
even get
Enzo,
themselves say
Enzo,
now
go dey,
only now
Enzo,
four
go dey
points.
score useless goal. Now that goal, who did that go help now? Did he help Chelsea? No. Did he help Man City? No.
No matter.
They are still sixth in the table. Ah, they
No
will
matter.
they will now go and play Man City next 2 weeks.
That time they
Now
were
start
fighting for the
balling and
title
start
now.
doing like prime Barcelona because
Eh,
God,
the
I swear.
blues, the
So,
blues.
so looking like this, Man City will play Chelsea the first week before they play Arsenal. So I feel that's the period where they will likely drop points. So not now. The games they're having is
Before then,
they are
Arsenal
playing
we don't
they are
likely
playing
drop points
they
too.
are playing
So
they
we'll
are
be fine.
playing Nottingham Forest, and then West Ham away. Then we now have the final. So I think those two games, they'll win those two games comfortable. But it's now down to Arsenal. Arsenal are playing Brighton, and then are playing Everton at home. So I feel um, those two teams will win their next two games. Then that final will be very, very vital. Anybody that win that final, you have the momentum to win the mini league. So what I'm just trying to say, Man City to win the game 2-0, Semenyo and O'Reilly, because
Mamush,
they did my team. That's how it is. 2-0 win Man City.
very
All
very
right then. Thank you for that. Okay, so and so with that we come down to the final game
You
for
they
that
forget one team,
particular.
oh. You they forget
wait.
Now
one
they
particular
curse you
team,
now.
oh.
Calm down now.
Now
Waiting
you
be
That's
want
what
to
I'm
talk.
talk
saying
something.
now. Come,
Now you want to
come
talk
down
I
to
think
our
they
something.
just
final.
forget. I think they don't forget Mayu now. So
Calm
this
down.
day
No,
they
he
only
No,
they
said
forget
he's
Listen,
Mayu.
listen,
see he
listen,
said he's going to the
listen,
final game.
listen.
That's what he said.
we come down to our final game for that particular evening.
But your voice is
The Red
crashing. But
Devils will
it's
be
what?
traveling to St. James's Park. So Ray, I don't know. Should we be expecting a win, or we should rally that comment to start plating his hair? Which one?
This game,
You heard it here. 4-1 Newcastle win. 4-1 Newcastle win. You heard it here. Mayu can't be losing this game. 4-1. 4-1.
What did happen to you, Victor?
who wants score the four goals for Newcastle?
Literally everybody, literally everybody's eating through Newcastle right now. So what makes you think?
Why in Aqua bag?
But this,
No, relax
but
now. You see, God
but
of
but
God of and
genuinely,
Abi Barnes,
Sha,
they will
genuinely,
cook
Sha,
them.
this St James Park is not an easy stadium for us. So. You know, the previous game I was like, Goodison Park is our
At all.
stadium. We always win for Goodison Park, which is true. Our record is very good. But you see, the St. James Park is the opposite, literal opposite. But what gives me solace now is that during Carrick's regime, one of the most impressive things that I've observed from him is not even about the wins now, just not just the wins. It's how we are off the ball. We seem to be a bit more structured. If you check our open play edge, you consider it has been the fewest in the league since he came. So they are no longer teams ripping us apart like under a manager. So I just want to believe
What if
that
they call him? They know they fear.
Scammering. I just want to believe that if we go to St. James Park, we have the organization to be able to hold these guys. Why I'm insistent on this is that I know that I have forwards that can score goals in this game, that can change this game for me. I believe in them, so I believe in them. They can do something for me. Likes of Bruno, Mbomo, Ahmad, Cunha, Sesko. These players can do something for me. We just need to be able to contain these Newcastle's transitions. We need to be able to contain these guys off the ball, contain the attacks. It's not going to be easy. And then contain the crowd so as because St. James Park at night is very terrible to go to. But all in all, Sha, too much talk. Let me just go straight to the point. United is going to win this game. I'm going to win this game 3 goals to 1.
My guy, side note, so Madu don't get picky. Oh.
Sharp.
Muna take this thing. I'm not
The
greedy.
game has seen 1-0 before.
They don't get picky now.
How many minutes time they now?
80. I mean, it's
If
something.
yeah, I check 80 something minutes. No, no,
Ah,
actually something minutes. Now
they feel
my guy,
it is
but
something
the team is
something.
yeah, let me check. Let me check. So, but my guy don't tell me say they don't get picky. Yeah, but they are picky.
They
Oh,
feel
5 and 6.
they feel win that
Five
thing now.
and six, my bro.
84,
5 and 6.
84 minutes.
Okay. They feel win the game. Oh. Another penalty 90 plus.
Normally now.
Uh,
So I think that's what they train for in that training ground.
for the Manchester United game, I feel this game is going to be interesting
Newcastle, they are
because
shit, man.
Newcastle, yeah, Newcastle are struggling this period. Um, they are struggling, but then when it comes to this is their home ground, so
Guy.
they are not going to make it easy for you. They are not going to make it you make you will not walk over them on their home turf. That's just the thing about them. If it was an home game, like Man U at home, I would say okay. But now this is St James Park, so um, I feel like it's going to be tough. Manchester United is playing very very well right now. Uh, but um, I I don't see them winning this game,
I like
and
this
I
one.
want to still climb over Manchester United normally. So I'm going to call it 2-2 draw.
Like I said, I see Man U losing this game, so I don't really see them winning this game. PSG
OJ
four
now.
one is too much, but I still see Newcastle winning this game, probably 2-1. Carrick, it's time for Carrick to taste the lost. It's too much.
Make I first convict
Not
them
be
from
only
this
in
game.
the league. May it taste. At least make my fan head calm down. May they at
OJ,
least come back. May
OJ,
they calm down. Eh?
what are you?
May they
Make I
come back.
first
May they
convict
come
from
back.
this score.
May they come back. Eh? Two one Newcastle win. And Newcastle are needing the power. They need the performance. The performance. They not give the PK again. Bar remove the PK. Oh.
Yes,
Sharp.
now they're not going to move on care. They follow am live. They follow am live.
86
Only now
minutes.
stand it. Watch out.
I beg you.
But Dallas on duty.
I beg you. We have that petition. 3-1 Newcastle win. Mm.
All right then, and well, I'm going to stick with race prediction. In as St. James's Park is a very very difficult ground for them. I believe that in terms of momentum and form, both teams seems to be on the opposite side of the divide right now. Man, you're on great form, Newcastle, and well, they're going through a rough patch, and I don't see them trying to resolve their issues, starting with Manchester United. Yeah, so 3-1 in favor of Man U. We are heading for that five straight win this time, inshallah. So yeah, that about sums everything for the preview games for this midweek. So yeah, Victor, you want to take over and close us out?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Now I enter house. I don't stay
All
inside
right.
too much.
First of all, shout out to you, OJ. It was too much of it. Thank you for stepping in and
Yeah,
handing over the
thank you,
show.
thank you, thank you.
Also, shout out to our host for today, Ray. Ray, too much. You really know easy. Thank you for
It was a
hosting
pleasure,
it and making
guys.
today
I enjoyed hosting.
possible. Emerald from all the way from the jungle.
I beg,
Our
oh.
Yes,
really they stress,
unfortunately.
really they stress you and they come outside. Only you come outside call the find network. Our you too much. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. You too much.
No, wahala, we got that.
To those that tune in, to those that glance,
Yeah,
to those
so
that
we
engage, I
appreciate
beg you
everybody
now.
that joined, usually joins us.
Yeah,
So
so
You are the reason why we are here. You are the reason why we are here. I know, we are aiming for higher ground, but with you guys it's possible. I beg, thank you guys. But please like, engage, and also leave a comment so we know you guys are actually tuning in and liking our podcast. Oh, well, we don't really try. Thank you for tuning into our preview and the review show. Mm, Stay with us on Friday where we will also review those things that happen during the midweek and also preview weekend game where you see some actions. And not forgetting our La Liga action, please tune into La Liga and also watch some La Liga games. My guys, you not too much. This is where we call it a wrap.
Today has been
Same time
amazing.
on Friday. Yeah, on Friday.
yeah,
yeah,
so
I beg, peace out. Metabolite.
good
Yeah.
night, good
thank you
night.
guys
Bye.
and thank you everyone. Good night. Yeah.